Hello folks, this is Steve from the iOS Development Tips Weekly Series on lynda.com and LinkedIn Learning. A lot of my tips uses a technique to get a view controller showing in the live view. Well, I just had the current Swift Playgrounds 2.1 update cause total chaos on my iPad Playgrounds, showing the message you see on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on with this and why it's doing it. So as you can see on my screen, I've got a classic version of a view controller. This one, I'm just changing the background color to blue, and how to set that up with a view controller. And you can see right here what I do is it's just you get an instance of the view controller and then you set the live view to that view controller. So that's all I'm doing. And if I run this code, you get that error. Now if you go ahead and try to do this through a step through, I'm going to step through my code here. You'll see it dies on that view.backgroundColor equals blue line. So what's going on here is for some reason view is not existing on this view controller until after that live view line. So what we're going to do is try to get around that. And there's several ways to do that. You can try another line that loads another function within the view controller that'll load everything after the live view line. You can use another class, a starter class, and then launch from the starter class. That will work. But I'm going to give you the simplest one with just a few lines of code is to actually set up a navigation controller. So what I'm going to do is right after the let VC equals view controller line, I'm going to put another line in, let navigation controller equal UI navigation controller. And I'm going to go over here, slide over a little bit, and you'll see there's one for root view controller. And I'm going to make the root view controller VC. And then I can change the playground page current live view to navigation controller. And that's all you need to do. And if I can go back here, I'm just going to run this code. And you get a perfectly good blue background. You see up top there, it does have the navigation bar. So if you want to get rid of that, there's one more line of code you can add. And that is vc.navigationController dot is navigation bar hidden, and make that true. You can run the code again. And now you got a perfectly good blue background. You've of course got navigation controllers, so you can actually push controllers now. You don't have to actually present them. But this is how to do it. I did report this bug to Apple, and we'll see what happens. If you like this tip, check out my iOS Development Tips Weekly series, dropping every Tuesday afternoon on lynda.com and LinkedIn Learning.